All right, people are upset. People are asking, how do you go from NWA to MAGA?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Wait, what happened?
This-
What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Fans are blasting Ice Cube as a sellout and a hypocrite after the Trump campaign revealed he has been working alongside the president on a bid to create 3 million jobs for African Americans.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Confusion.
That sounds like good news.
Yeah, why is it mutually exclusive? So the way I'm viewing it, just from the headlines, right? 'Cause I don't know much about it. NWA, it was for the people, right? Like,
Fuck police, is that them?
yeah, like he's like we need better situation for ourselves. The 3 million jobs also seems like better situation for ourselves.
Right.
So it seems like they're not mutually exclusive. They're in the same, I don't know, mode of thought.
Yeah.
Wait, so is it like you're backstabbing us?
Yes, a lot of people are saying Ice Cube's turning their back on the black community and basically working with the enemy to help the black community. Seems like, and when I say that out loud, it kind of sounds kind of ironic.
Yeah, so that's the part that I'm a little bit confused. So can you give us a little bit more insight on why people are upset? Like,
All right, so Ice Cube didn't actually come out with this information, and in fact, he has not endorsed either presidential nominee.
That's what happens to us.
Yeah.
True.
People think all this shit like I'm a Trump supporter and all this shit, and I'm all like, man, Kanye 2020, fuck y'all.
Birthday party.
I want Colonel Sanders to be president.
I like Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
All right, so
Sound good right
the
now.
news. All right, so the news made its way to Twitter via someone else other than Ice Cube. It's this person called Katrina Pearson. So I'm
shit,
taking
hurricane?
it. I'm.
Why is a hurricane fucking doing
Yeah,
this?
why hurricanes tweeting?
Katrina,
Hurricanes
damn.
have last names?
Yeah.
Now they do.
Stupid. I take it that she's a Republican supporter or whatever. So she said, shout out to Ice Cube for his willingness to step up and work with Donald Trump administration to help develop the hashtag Platinum Plan. And the Platinum Plan is something that the Donald Trump campaign is trying to develop to help the economy, and I think specifically targeting the African American community.
I got you put leaders gonna lead, haters gonna hate. Thank you
Yes.
for leading.
Oh my
She put a
god.
brown emoji, like brown skin emoji.
She had
of
to search
this.
for that one. She's like, oh, I didn't know they had different colors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we need to see what she really looks like.
Yeah, like a tornado or like a.
How do I? Wait, what? How do I? Oh, here we go.
We need to see the thermal version.
Yeah, so she throws in a little bit of a political jab here. Leaders gonna lead, haters gonna
Oh,
hate.
and she did the.
Thank you for leading. Yes, and then she.
The white woman.
Yeah, and she's a white woman.
Ice
yeah.
Cube's new album, I See My.
I see my.
Okay. I'm still confused. Is it because people who think that the Trump administration is the enemy, are they saying that black people shouldn't be Republican, or is it specifically Trump?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, it's for sure both. Okay. Yeah. So I think Trump has said a lot of outlandish things. He's tweeted a lot of outlandish things, especially things that are racially controversial, I would say. And then obviously the Republican Party, at least how the media portrays it, has a lot of white supporters.
Do we know what the Platinum Plan has in there? Like, are people actually upset of the contents in the proposal that Ice Cube is participating in?
I think it's 16 tracks and 3 of them have to be club bangers.
And it's gonna go platinum, baby!
The Platinum Plan is something that Donald Trump's camp is working on. What Ice Cube is trying to do is he has his contract, his proposed idea is called Contract with Black America, CWBA.
Yeah.
And that's what he's trying to get developed by either party. So, in his responses to all the tweets and stuff, he said his efforts were bipartisan. He's reached out to both the Democrats and the Republicans, and he just says, well, honestly, Biden's camp, they were kind of like lukewarm to the idea. And then when I presented it to Trump's camp, they were a lot more enthusiastic about it. They were willing to jump on top of this and work something out.
That's dope.
So he just said, I'm gonna work with you guys, and so that's kind of like
That's true.
the end all of like his perspective on this
NWA.
situation.
So do we know what it was that he presented? Like what's
No,
in
it's
there?
still like under wraps. I think they're still obviously developing it. Let me find
You know
something
what's kind of
he wrote.
sad? The sad thing is, like, so I don't even know what Ice Cube's plan is, but hearing it, at least from his point of view, him saying, I have something positive I want to do for my community, and I pitched it to 2 people. The fact that someone even has a plan and people immediately go, sell out, it discourages people from doing positive things. Like, instead of looking at what the actual actions are, people are just judging things based off of association, and that kind of sucks.
It's kind of like
I
when
kinda
you get
get
good
it.
grades in school and they go, nerd, what?
Yeah.
You like school? Whack.
I kind of get it, because like if I could put myself in the mind of someone who thinks that the Trump administration
Is
and
the
all of that
enemy.
is the enemy,
Yeah.
then that's like saying, hey, I'm against Big Pharma, right? But then you guys are working with Big Pharma to help the Asian community create like music schools and shit like that. I can't back that, even though you're doing something good for our team. But then I that's kind of what I equate this to.
Yeah.
Because in this case, I actually side with Ice Cube more, because it's like, yo, all I'm trying to do is stimulate our community's economy, fucking make it better.
By
Who the
any
fuck
means
cares?
necessary.
Yeah, man, who the fuck cares if this is like even working with the cartel? I'm making lives better for us.
Yeah, because I'm sure Ice Cube would love to work with the Democrats too. I would say. I mean,
the greater good,
completely
right?
bipartisan here. Yeah. So someone said, my hip hop hero Ice Cube is working with the dark side. I haven't felt this low since Kobe passed. Heartbreaking. Cube, I'm not sure you understand how much we value your voice, and when we see you jumping the shark, it kills us, especially in 2020. Ice Cube responds, every side
Fuck you,
is-
bitch.
Weak ass bitch, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. We don't need you.
Every side is the dark side
He's
for
not
us
wrong.
here in America.
Yeah.
They're all the same until something changes for us. They all lie, they all cheat, but we
Yeah.
can't afford not to negotiate with whoever is in power, or our condition in this country will never change.
That's what I've been
Our justice
saying.
is bipartisan.
That's the truth.
And
man.
that's how you have to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
See, this is what blows my mind, right? It's we have shittier and shittier as choices for politicians, right? And you just kind of try to figure out which one's probably going to be the least shittiest.
Yeah.
But there's a fuck ton of people on both sides that go, "Oh, we're the good guys and you guys are the bad guys." It's like we're all Americans, man. Like, why do you actually think that these politicians care about what the fuck is happening to you?
Very
Your
true.
health, your fucking wealth, they don't give a fuck, dude. All it is let me become in positions of power. How am I gonna make me and my friends rich? That's literally how they fucking roll. And when I say this, it's like, you're fucking crazy. That's not how it works. Whatever. We're the good guys. They're the bad guys. I'm like, you're delusional, bro. That's even Ice Cube sees this, and I know he has access to a lot of powerful people, and he's been in this world for like so long. Not in the world of politics, but in the world of like prestigious people, like celebrities, like bakers, whatever, right? He sees it for what it is. And it's so difficult for me because I'm like, man, it sucks that people actually think that there is some type of virtuous side and a better hero that is not wrong. And I'm like, everyone's a fucktard, dude.
For sure.
He started this gangster shit. And this is the motherfucking thing.
Thanks, I get.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of
I
people.
don't care if you've been waiting on that. That was a good one.
That's good.
Yeah, a lot of
Good
people
moment,
are,
by the way.
Just wanted to touch you a little bit. That's all.
A
Where's
lot
that?
of people are.
Today's a good day.
Oh my god.
A lot of people calling Ice Cube a hypocrite because through his music he's said fuck the police.
He's also daddy daycare too.
Yeah.
He enjoys haircuts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's also a line in one of his songs where he actually said something about never wanting to have dinner with the president or something like that. And he's even talked about Donald Trump, like antagonizing Donald Trump in his past music. So a lot of people are taking his music as like a judgment of his like,
So it's like, this is what you used to
philosophy.
think, so you must think this forever, and if you don't, you're
That was
a
like
damn hypocrite.
40 years ago, dude.
But also like working with somebody and supporting them isn't necessarily the same thing, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like he's working to get something.
He has his own agenda, and if by teaming up with this other entity helps your agenda get going, like I think that's how
He's
looking
seeing
at it.
Donald Trump as a tool, and he's just
Yeah.
using the tool.
Yeah.
Because he
And
tried
Donald
to go.
Trump is a tool.
Yeah, exactly. He tried to go to Biden, and he got turned down by them. So it's like, what else is he gonna do?
And
right?
he's not even like going to these specific people. He's going to their administration, right, to work with other people that are just like means to an end, right? Like it's a means to an end. You have to do certain things sometimes.
That's
if you,
why I was focused so heavily on like what is the thing that he's presenting, what is the thing that he's actually trying to get
No one's
past.
looking at that though.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if people are actually looking at the content and they're like, "What the fuck is this bullshit, Ice Cube? Like,
Yeah.
this is
What's this bullshit? 300 million jobs?
ridiculous."
Yeah. This is nonsense, dude. It's way too many jobs.
Jobs.
No, that's what they're mad about. It's too many jobs.
Too many jobs.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like any specifics have come out yet about whatever the plans are. Don Cheadle, the actor, he's kind of like, he kind of hit that point. He was like, in his tweet in response to this, he was like, what adjustments specifically in response to Ice Cube saying like the Trump campaign are making adjustments to Ice Cube's proposal to adjust it into the platinum plan. So like basically it's like a merger of the two plans. And so Ice Cube, Don Cheadle's like, what adjustments specifically and what's your end game? So he's asking a good question. Like, what exactly are you trying to get at?
Because like even for us, like, you know, we work with brands and stuff all the time, and like let's say we write a movie and we pitch it to Sriracha or something, and they turn it down. But then if Heinz picks us up, and for people to call us sellouts, that would suck. They're like, why don't you work with the Asian company? Well, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors, and we're just trying to make things happen.
Can't believe you took
I
that
think the
deal
main
from Heinz.
issue here is like they think that one party is morally wrong and one party is morally right.
Yeah.
So that's why, I mean, like if it's two sauce companies, there's no feeling of that's the enemy that's hurting us and you're working with
That's
them.
true, yeah.
So I think that's what's really the issue here is like you're like, yo, we're the same crew, like we're like the same tribe. Why are you working with the enemy? I don't care if you're trying to get something good
can
done.
understand that.
Yeah, I understand it.
Yeah.
But I don't agree that the Republican Party is against minorities and they're I don't think that they're a party of racism no matter what the media says.
Yeah.
Because there are minorities in the party and that's just my beliefs on it. But other people actually believe that the Republican Party hate minorities.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's their prerogative. That's what they believe.
literally and figuratively, it's not so black and white, right? It's a very, very gray area in general. That's why it's like I always even think about the idea of like you can have like a stance on civil rights, social injustice, things like that, but once you go into the conversation of politics, that doesn't necessarily always play in terms of like an outcome of what you want to get done in your country or your community. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really pay attention to the action, the outcome, the details, the end game, all of that. And at the end of the day, for a guy like Ice Cube, like, he's an articulate man, obviously, right? He's a lyricist, so to even be able to use the right words to speak his truth and what he has to do, as people are like shaming him or telling him that like, you know, he's a hypocrite or whatever, like I see the strength in his like desire and his passion to like do something good for his own community, his own people, and I can support that before saying that he's a hypocrite or saying that like he's doing something wrong.
You know why? He didn't even have to use his AK because today was a good day.